Before we dive into the longest-running family feud in history, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with your fellow history buffs. Your support helps us keep the past alive. Now, imagine a war so long that the people who started it, their children and their grandchildren all died before it ended. This is the 100 Years' War. It didn't actually last 100 years. It lasted 116. It all kicked off in 1337, when King Edward III of England claimed he was the rightful king of France. Why? Because his mother was a French princess. The French nobility understandably said non, and crowned Philip VI instead. In the early stages, England was a powerhouse. Despite being outnumbered, the English had a secret weapon, the longbow. At the Battle of Crécy and later Poitiers, English archers rained down arrows so thick they darkened the sky, decimating the French knights. By 1360, the French were forced to sign a treaty giving Edward huge chunks of territory. Round 2 saw a French comeback. Under King Charles V, the French realized they couldn't win in massive pitched battles against longbows. Instead, they used Fabian tactics, avoiding big fights and wearing the English down through attrition and raids. By 1380, the English had lost almost everything they'd gained. But then both countries hit a wall. Civil unrest, the Black Death, and internal coups forced a long, uneasy truce that lasted nearly 20 years. The war wasn't over. It was just catching its breath. Enter Henry V of England. In 1415, he landed in France and won the legendary Battle of Agincourt, once again proving the longbow's dominance. He was so successful that he was named heir to the French throne. England was on the verge of total victory. Then came a teenage peasant girl from Orléans, Joan of Arc. Claiming she heard divine voices, she inspired the French army to break the siege of Orléans in 1429. Her arrival shifted the momentum entirely. Even though she was eventually captured and executed, the spark she lit couldn't be put out. France was unified, and England was on the defensive. By 1453, at the Battle of Castillon, the French used a new game-changer: gunpowder artillery. The English longbow was finally outmatched by the cannon. The English were pushed out of France, keeping only the tiny port of Calais. The legacy. The war changed everything. It saw the end of feudal chivalry and the rise of professional standing armies. Most importantly, it gave birth to national identities. People no longer saw themselves just as subjects of a lord, but as English or French. Two nations were forged in the fires of a century of conflict. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next era of history.